Hey guys, I hope all is going well for you. So I showed you guys my flower box on Instagram since Steven is not buying me $1,000,000 rose box, and I figured I'd give you guys this quick DIY.
Okay, so to get started, you're going to need your flowers. So you can go with artificial flowers or real flowers. I chose to go with real flowers. I bought my flowers wholesale on Etsy. You can buy them at Etsy. You can buy preserved flowers at some florist shops. You can also buy them on eBay. I saw some on AliExpress. You're just going to make sure you have the right size you're looking for. So I got mine to be 2 inches in diameter. Well, these are 1.8 inches in diameter, and these ones down here are 2 inches in diameter, which is about the size of a standard rose that you pick in your garden. They also have small ones that you can get for smaller arrangements and whatnot, but you want to just make sure you pick a size that's going to work for you. And you want to get roses that have been preserved in acrylic. You can get roses that have been preserved in I think it's silica, and I think those would be a little bit more stiff, or you can get roses that have been preserved like through regular preserving methods, but those are stiff. The ones that are preserved in acrylic are definitely way softer and look more real and not dead. And so yeah, you want to go for acrylic. So then you're going to need to get yourself a box. The $1,000,000 roses, they use hat boxes as well, and I know Michael's does have hat boxes. They just weren't in black, and like I said, I was too lazy to spray paint. So next, obviously, you're going to need some styrofoam, and this is to place your roses in. If you don't want them to be sitting up high, you don't have to use styrofoam blocks, but I want mine to be sitting up a little bit more higher off the base of the box. So I have the styrofoam blocks here, and these are not the wet blocks. If you're using real flowers, you're going to use the flowers that aren't preserved. You're going to want to be using the wet styrofoam. However, these are preserved, so we're just using regular styrofoam that you can pick up at Michael's or the dollar store, anywhere like that. And I got 6 of these in a pack for $4 at Michael's. And then last, for the necessities that you're going to need to have is just some sort of implement to cut the styrofoam up with. Now, these next things aren't necessities, but a pair of tweezers is going to make your life a lot easier when it comes to actually poking the holes and positioning the flowers, since they are so delicate. Some tape is also going to make your life really easy when it comes to actually positioning the flowers and not having to move them a lot. And then just finishing touches, I'm just going to use a ribbon, but you can use anything you want to kind of finish up your box.
So as I said on my Instagram, this is a really easy project to do. It's a perfect project if you want to do something special for your mom. You're not trying to pay those $1,000,000 rose prices. So all I did right here was I took my styrofoam blocks and I'm cutting them into the shape of the box, using the box itself as a stencil. And I'm using a knife because I couldn't find a scissors, but I think the knife would have worked out better than scissors anyway. And the styrofoam is very easy to cut into, but make sure that you're using your box as a guideline so you don't cut it too small, because if it's too small, then it's not going to work to keep your flowers in place. So it's better to cut small sections off at a time and keep cutting small sections off until you get the right size. And excuse Edison, he has a lot to say right now. So now that my styrofoam's in the box, I'm using this tape right here to create a grid. I'm doing a 3x4 grid so I can fit all my 12 roses in there. And I guess I did find the scissors, you guys. What a world. But anyway, this just makes it a lot easier. That way you don't have to keep pulling your roses out when you have a grid and risk destroying your roses. So now that I have my grid all laid out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tweezers right here and poke holes right in the center. That way I can just plop my roses right in where the holes are, since the roses do have a small amount of stem, and this will keep the roses in place. You can try to use the stem to go ahead and put your roses into the styrofoam, however you risk breaking your roses that way. So once I'm done, I'm just going to take off the tape and open up the rose boxes and pull out my rose. So you see the roses come in these containers here to help keep them protected, and I just pop them out and place them in their holes. Now I do want to say the roses come with a little pin keeping them in place so they don't fall out, and before I filmed this video I took out the pins already, so it'd be easy for me just to pop them into place. And you can also use your tweezers to put your roses in place if you feel like you might break them, since they are fairly fragile. However, I had some experience messing around with these roses before, so I was confident doing it. That's really it, guys. It's a really simple, easy project. Now, especially if you're giving this as a gift, I would suggest sprucing it up a little bit. And even though I suck at making bows, I did this thing around the box and it came out really nice, you guys. And that's really it, you guys. It's a really simple, easy project. Show me if you did it because I'd love to see it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!